Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cesar's Reality World. Again, I'm Cesar. Thank you all for joining me. Before we get started, I just want to thank everybody for watching my previous video, and for leaving comments. I do appreciate it. It means a lot. Again, if you're watching this, please subscribe and comment and like the video because it helps me. And I want to keep this channel growing and I want to keep this conversation going with you guys. So please, please, please subscribe below. Not sure where it's at. Remember, I'm new to this, so bear with me. But also like it and leave comments because, yeah, I want it to be an interaction between both of us. But yeah, before we get started, I also want to thank Marsha Hatcher, Harmony M, and Libby Lou for leaving messages. And I will go ahead and answer some of the questions that they asked, or just respond, or yeah, respond to their comments. So the first one was Marsha Hatcher. To answer your question, yes, you're not wrong when it comes to there was talk about an old school versus new school people, going at it, blah 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 blah. But I don't think it was them doing that. I think that was just mostly the fans wanting that. I don't well, not wanting that, but that's what we thought was gonna happen. But then we noticed day one that Danny flipped it on them, so she went to the other side, and then pretty much that just went out the window. So um, that is not happening. Basically, the only old schoolers working together are Kaysar and Janelle. So other than that, they're all with the new people. There's a big alliance going on right now. So, and Kaysar and Janelle are on the outs. So that's that. But yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Also, you mentioned, hey, you thought Kaysar wanted to work with Memphis. That is true. Kaysar does want to work with Memphis, but unfortunately, Memphis does not want to work with him. He already has his own alliance. So there's that. All right. But thank you, though. I appreciate it. Harmony, my Joker's girl. Thank you for watching and thank you for leaving a comment. I think we're in trouble. I mean, I don't know if you're on my side, but I mean, reading your comment, I'm thinking you are, and I'm hoping that you are, so I can have my own alliance going on here. I believe we're in big trouble. I think we may see the back door that I was talking about yesterday, but we'll get into it later on. But thanks again for watching, and I hope you keep watching. And then we got Libby Lou, who is not on my alliance. She's on the other side of the house. And you know what, though? It's okay. I respect it. This is what we're here for. So thank you for leaving a comment. And you know what? If you want to argue, debate, whatever, comment and I'll respond back. I mean, again, it's all in good fun. And that's what I want to do here. Hopefully, you know what? Later on, if you all agree with me, if you guys want to do it, whenever there's like long feeds, we can go live on stream and then you can join me and then we can have a good debate or a good argument and, just strategize and have fun. Have fun because, those feeds, whenever they go into the kitties, they're annoying and it gets pretty long sometimes. So why not talk about it instead of just typing on Jokers? But yeah, so again, thank you. And for all the new ones, again, please subscribe and watch the video and like it. It helps me out and it makes me happy. And yeah, I like doing this. So, all right. So after feeds, that's where we left off. We went to feeds prior to nomination ceremony. But then we come back from feeds and then we get to the HOH room. There's Janelle, Kaysar, and Memphis talking. Janelle and Kaysar are trying to ask Memphis why he nominated Nicole. They're trying to tell him that Nicole is on their side. They need the numbers. They're telling him that, Nicole, Nicole F, Cody, Tyler, and Danny are a foursome, and they have a good, solid alliance, and they can't be losing any more numbers. So we need to keep Nicole A safe. Basically, she's going back for Nicole A. And Memphis, throughout this whole time, he's acting dumb. He's saying, "Yeah, you're right. I just don't know because I don't really talk to Nicole A that much, and basically." It shouldn't have been a surprise that I nominated her because I actually told her to play for safety suite, and she didn't. So that's why I nominated her. So I think that's a cop out. That's his excuse. He's telling everybody, well, that's not on his alliance. That's why he nominated her. So, but either way, Janelle and Kaysar are still trying to, make him realize that they need Nicole A. And maybe it's a good time to backdoor Nicole Franzel. He goes, well, we'll see what happens, after POV, blah, blah, blah. All good to go. Janelle, they all leave the HOH room. And at this point, Janelle's thinking, okay, it was a good conversation. It could happen. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what all goes through her head. But yeah, she's feeling pretty good about what the conversation was, okay? So she goes down to Nicole A. Nicole A is crying, but, Janelle's talking to her and be like, hey, I was just up there talking to Memphis and told him this, and that. Basically everything she did tell Memphis. And because, gotta remember, Janelle thinks that Nicole is with them. And just the night prior, they did make a final 3. So, yeah, so she's telling her everything, and it's going to be okay. We can fix this. We can all work together and take the other side out. Blah, 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 blah. Nicole's kind of crying by saying, yeah, I just don't understand why I got nominated. Did he not watch my season? I'm super loyal. I stuck with a couple. And, it's the same excuse she always gives and the same reasonings as to why she's so loyal, which is true. She is loyal. But I feel like, she should probably change her technique now. We heard it 20 million times. You're loyal. You're stuck with a couple. No more. Let it go. And you don't need to be telling Janelle that because Janelle's on your side. But that's just my opinion on it. That's what's happening there. Regardless, they talk. Whatever. Cool. On another camera, we have David and Tyler talking. Tyler's pretty upset with Memphis because he nominated David, and Tyler doesn't want David nominated. And they also because of the way he went about it, I guess Memphis said, "Welcome to the grown-up table" or "Welcome to Big Brother." I don't know. He said something bad. I wasn't in the nomination ceremony, so I'm not really sure what he said. But throughout the house, everybody's kind of talking and saying how Memphis was a little rough on David, the way he went about it for the ceremony. And then I guess it all began on how he chose him as a have-not. I guess it was just demeaning. I'm not really sure what happened. I guess we'll have to watch on Sunday. Well, the first part on Sunday, and I guess the video one on Wednesday. So we'll see what happened there. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, everybody's kind of talking about it. I know that Tyler and Cody and everybody really, they're all a little upset with Memphis because, they're supposed to be in this alliance, but then Memphis didn't really let them know who he was going to nominate. So they're like, hey, if you're in an alliance, why didn't you tell us? Why did you leave us in the dark? So that was not a good thing for Memphis to do. I do think that Memphis lost some points there, but I don't think they're mad enough to turn on Memphis or anything like that just yet. But yeah, Memphis shouldn't have done that. I think Memphis did it pretty bad, if you ask me. That's just, again, if you have any questions or if you want to rebuttal what I'm saying, you can go ahead. I am not perfect. Again, even Marsha and all my jokers, the ones that are here, you guys probably know a lot more than I do. We watch the same thing, and whenever we see something, we take it our own. We just take conversations on how we see them, and we're all different. So yeah, please comment and let me know. Regardless, okay, so they're a little mad, but I don't think that it's that big of a deal when it comes to game wise against Memphis. Not yet, anyways, but it may come back later on. Because there's already a red flag right there. Boop. He's not really working with us. He's keeping secrets. Who knows? Anyhow, Davon, Kevin, Nicole, they talk or whatever, and basically Janelle is the mastermind of all this. They blame Janelle for everything. They cannot be trusted. Kevin at one point calls Kaysar a low-key D-bag because he thinks he's smarter than everyone in the house, and he walks around like it's SHIT, don't stink. And basically they're getting to Nicole's head that, you know what, Janelle and Kaysar, well, especially Janelle's using her, and not to trust her. Well, guess what? Nicole falls for this. Nicole A, this is Nicole A I'm talking about, okay? So Nicole falls for it and basically spills the beans and tells Kevin and Davon pretty much everything Janelle told her about the conversation she had with Memphis and how she started getting Nicole F, and how she told Memphis that, you know what, maybe we can backdoor Nicole F. And guess what? So then it became a telephone game, and then then Davon tells pretty much the whole house. So now the whole house knows where Janelle stands, and and they all know that, you know, she has the Cody, Tyler, Danny, Nicole F alliance. She has it already. She caught them. The only thing is she doesn't know that Memphis is part of them. But regardless, we'll get into that a bit later. So that's happening there, which is not good. It's kind of weird to me because I feel like, you know, on one hand, Janelle's doing everything to help this girl out, and then at the same time, she's doing everything to destroy Janelle. Kind of sucks. If you ask me, I don't like it, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just telling you what the story is. We also see throughout the day, night, we have Bailey talking to David, and she pretty much tells him that if she wins veto, she will take him off. We'll see if that will happen. You gotta remember, Bailey seems to be on both sides. I don't really know where she stands, but I do know that she is loyal to Davon for sure. And basically, she is loyal to David too, in my opinion. I think she would save him if she could. But I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with that. So like there's not much else going on right now because everywhere you go, they're all just blaming Janelle for everything. So that's that. But later on, we have Janelle again in Memphis talking, and she's telling him again all this stuff about how, you know, they need Nicole A. She's still trying to help her out. She tells him, you know, maybe it's the perfect time to backdoor Nicole F again. Memphis goes, maybe. Janelle offers to play veto, or basically asks him to pick her if he chooses, you know, house guest choice to play for veto for him. And he says, well, I mean, maybe, I don't know, we'll see when that happens. He never says yes. But then again, no, I mean, it's Janelle not reading Memphis, right? But I will say, throughout this whole time, I actually believed that. For a minute there, I was like, whoa, so Memphis is actually with Janelle and Kaysar. I was like, okay, cool. Well, guess what? That's where I was wrong. So, as soon as he got to see Cody and Nicole again, Nicole F, guess what? He just spilled the beans out. Everything Janelle was saying, bloop, was all right there. So basically, he confirmed to Nicole F and Cody and everybody that, yes, Janelle is not on their side. She's targeting them. So, here's my little problem going on here, all right? And please, let me know what you all think about this situation. So, what are the chances, and this is just a question, right? What are the odds that, okay, so let's just say he does choose her to play for veto, okay? And then she tells him to use the veto because he's going to backdoor Nicole, but then instead of backdooring Nicole, he backdoor Kaysar. What do you think about that? I mean, it's a possibility. If you think about it, this is really what the house wants. Everybody keeps talking about how they need to get them out. So he's not really going to get nobody's going to be mad at him. other than Janelle and Son. But then that's one against the whole house. So I mean, the odds of her winning HOH are slim to none. But it could happen. I mean, there is a chance. There's a possibility that it could happen. But I mean, do you think that's a risk that Memphis would take? I don't know. Um, oh, I forgot to tell you all. So when Cody and Memphis were talking, yes, they know Janelle and Kaysar have to go. They wanted Kaysar to go up, to go before Janelle because Kaysar is the mastermind, the brains. Janelle is it's a competition beast, but they wanted Kaysar to go. Well, that whole thing changed whenever Cody went downstairs and started talking to Danny. Danny got in his head, so now Janelle is the number one. That now he wants, now Cody wants Janelle to go first before Kaysar. So I think if it's up to them, Janelle will be going, not Kaysar. That's what's happening in that situation. We will see what happens. I know that like I said, Nicole, F, Danny, Cody, Enzo. Let's see who else. They for sure want this backdoor to happen and get Janelle out. The other ones, they're just talking. But I also feel like the other ones are just kind of floating around. So I'm not really sure what's going on there in that situation. I mean, I know what's going on. They're not really. I think they're just going with the power. And I do believe like if Janelle, but for some reason wins HOH, they will go with Janelle. So I don't know. I mean, yes, there is an alliance of Bailey, Davon, Cody, and Nicole, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, I don't really believe in any of that. I think, I mean, yes, there is that alliance, but I think that they'll get rid of them. They won't need Bailey and Devon much longer. That's just my opinion. We will see. We don't know. It's still early in the game. Things could change even today. Maybe they're up right now. I don't know. So yeah, it's weird. It's. I don't understand why everybody hates Janelle and Kaysar so much. They haven't done anything. I do also have to think, because Janelle doesn't really have anybody working with her, everybody's lying to her, it kind of makes her look shady whenever she speaks to, Christmas or Nicole A or anybody, because yeah, she's feeding them the truth or what she thinks is the truth, but really it's all lies. But then these people know that it's all lies, but they don't know that that's because that's what they're feeding her. So it makes her look shady. It makes her look like she's lying. When in all actuality, she's not lying. She just doesn't have anybody telling her the truth. So she's telling them what she thinks is happening because of the lie. Did that just make sense? That was a lot. Even I confused myself in there with that one. But yeah, I think that's what's going on. That's why I feel like that's why they think she's such a liar, because she is feeding them wrong information, not on purpose. So yeah, that is what's going on right now. I think Danny's supposed to be talking to Memphis, and basically we'll see how Memphis takes it. Danny is gonna go up there and basically tell him to, choose a side. But the thing is, I don't think that's very smart either, because I don't think Memphis is gonna allow Danny to just tell him what to do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really don't think Memphis will allow a woman to talk to him, because I feel like he's a guy's guy. And I don't mean that in no shady way, no nothing. I just don't think, I think he's a guy's guy, and I just don't see it in him letting Danny, she's a girl, tell him what to do, because I just don't think I think deep inside, he doesn't trust Danny, one. And I think that, there's always the possibility of this girls' alliance. So no, I don't think he's going to allow Danny to tell him anything. So Danny has to be careful on how he tells Memphis, or how she tells him what's up. Just be careful, because Danny, people have noticed, and they've talked throughout the house, that they've noticed that she's kind of all over the place too. So she's got to be careful with that. Nicole F, a lot of people already know she's a rat, but you know what? She's got. The good thing about these two girls is they are in a big alliance. So they're safe for now. That's just my opinion. Let me know what's up. Yeah, so that's with that. Ian and Nicole, they talked for a bit. Basically, Nicole told Ian that, she heard Janelle has been throwing their names out, and that, they have an alliance going on, the Winners Alliance and whatnot, which is true. So she tells him that, you know what, they may have to like stop talking for a bit or not talk so much, so that people don't know, they understand, they're good, whatever. But yeah, I feel like they're tight right now. But again, I feel like Nicole F is kind of just using Ian as a shield, and not only as a shield, but also as, like as leverage as well. Like basically, if she needs something, she can just be like, oh, you know what? I'll give you guys Ian. You can kick him out. I'm good. And then, yeah, so I don't really think she really has that much loyalty to Ian all the way to the end anyways. Right now she does, but only because she needs him. But here in a few, whenever like numbers start getting down, I don't think she's gonna be with Ian. So again, it's also early. It's early in the game, so anything could happen. Anything could happen. Again, the only people that are in trouble are really Janelle and Kaysar. Actually, well, David as well. Because, he's up in the block, and then there's Nicole A, who they're going to get rid of her. If she stays on the block, they're going to get rid of her. Unless she's there with Janelle or Kaysar. But if she's not against Janelle or Kaysar, she is done. Game over for her. So, yeah, she's in trouble too. Yeah, you guys, tell me what you all think. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I know that I don't want it to be a backdoor. Again, you guys already know this. But I mean, is that good for Memphis? I don't know. It could be good for him if he does that. He could gain more respect from his alliance. Because yeah, I mean, I get it. I am Team Janelle, but at the same time, I gotta look at the game moves. I don't really think it'll hurt Memphis too much to do that. I don't, because really, Kaysar and Janelle really have nobody. So does it really matter? I don't know if I would take the shot, but it's there. The option's there. So yeah, guys, let me know. And again, argue with me, debate with me, whatever. Comment below. Let me know what's going on. I'll try to respond back. I will respond back actually right now. Yeah, let me know. Comment, subscribe, and then I know they're playing POV veto today, so we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping again either Janelle or Kaysar win the veto and then they're good to go. Nothing will happen, or yeah, no, that's it. They need to win veto and then that's it. Nothing will happen. They gotta stop pushing for this backdoor situation because it could backfire on them. So that needs to stop. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you as far as what happened last night. Nothing really. Nothing else. I mean, I told you pretty much everything. So yeah, again, thanks again for watching. Let me know what's up. Comments below. Subscribe. It helps me out, so you'll be doing me a favor. And I'm pretty sure I'll be back here after the video. So I'll catch you on the other side. Later.